Well, I promised we'd do some hiragana, so let's, oh my goodness, I like gold starred these. Nice. Where? How did I mess up on here? It's broken. What does it mean if it's broken? These aren't broken. Look, these look good. These are broken. Practice the skill to restore it. All right, ready, chat? We're going to practice some hiragana. Wow. Shiro. So, aka, red. Ao, blue. And shiro means white. And this is shiro. And ao, blue. And then aka is red. So, shiro. Nana. So, nana. Okay, stop. Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating. Why would it do that? Nana means 7. 7 actually has 2 ways of saying 7. Nana and shichi. And it's up to your own personal preference which one you want to use. And sometimes one goes better with another part of your, what do you call? Like when you're making a sentence, sometimes you want to use one over the other. There's like it sounds better, or there's some real logical reason. But I know nana means 7. Which one of these is white? Shiro, aka, ao. Yeah. There's two words. There's 2 ways to say 7, and there's 2 ways to say 4. Now, for 4, there is a particular way you usually should say 4, because the other way is kind of bad luck. So, to say 4, you can say yon. Yon means 4, Y-O-N. Or you can say she, S-H-I, she. But she also means death. So 4 is actually an unlucky number in Japanese. You might know that 13 is an unlucky number in English and in the America and the West, but in Japan 4 is actually an unlucky number because it can also mean death when you say she. So a lot of buildings don't have a 4th floor, or they do, obviously. Obviously, they don't just have the building cut at 3, skip to 5, but they skip it in the elevator, like you would do here, where you don't have like a 13th floor usually. They don't have a 4th floor because it's unlucky. So those are the 2 numbers that I remember that have 2 different ways of saying it. Shichi, nana for 7, and yon and shi for 4. Shiro. Aka, red, aka, ao, shiro. They're giving us the same 3 colors, red, white, and blue. Why? What are they suggesting? Hai is a really easy word to integrate into everyday life because hai means yes. So if you are agreeing to something, you can just say hai. Or if someone calls on you in class, like when they're calling attendance and they say your name, you can say hi. So, fun fact. Oh, I have impressed the owl again. I have gained its trust. Write this in Japanese. 4. So here, yon. This is yon here, yon. And san is 3. So yon. Which one of these is 3? Duolingo. This might be a little easy. This might be a little easy if you're familiar with regular numbers, like your English numbers. San. Aka. 4. Yon. 3、1の4。はい。白。白 is white. Kuro is black. So, sentence. That dog over there is white. あの犬は白です。あの means like that thing, like that over there. So ano inu is like that dog over there. Ano inu wa is like a particle, just connecting. Shiro desu is white. You always want to end your sentence. No, not always. Don't say that. You usually want to end your sentence with desu. It just kind of like brings it all together. That's not very official, but that's how I think about it. 10 in a row. Mark the correct meaning. 3. San. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I kind of say she. Maybe I'm unlucky. I when I count, I usually say she. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 through 10. 4. 4. はい、4. 1. 1. 1. It's ichi, but you can sometimes just say each. 3. 3. 2. 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1. 1. Well, 2. 2. 2. 1. Ao. Ao. Which one does not belong, right? Aka. Red. What's your favorite color? Mine is aka. Watashi no. Well, what's color? What is color? What is color? I don't remember the word for color. Aka ga suki. I like red. I don't know the word for color. But I did get perfect on the hiragana. So, nice. Continue. We fixed it. Yay! Now it's all nice and shiny and put back together. Is there like a study option? Tips? These are the hiragana. This is like the building blocks of Japanese. So if you get these down, you can kind of read most things, because sometimes in like children's books or even sometimes in the newspaper, they will have kanji, and then they'll also have how to spell, like how to sound it out. Like they'll have the hiragana above it to kind of help you know what the kanji is, right? So these are like the building blocks of all your words. So you got a, and I suggest you have a chart like this if you are learning Japanese and you're very interested in, really getting it down as a language. I recommend getting a chart like this. Maybe put it up on your wall and kind of make up associations with each of the letters or sounds, so that it makes a lot more sense. If you can look up a chart, like a mnemonics chart, mnemonics chart. Basically, it gives you like little things, like funny things that you can think of when you look at this symbol and remember what it sounds like. So this one is a, and I always remember it because it kind of looks like an A in my head. I don't like, it looks like a weird A. Like if you squint at it, kind of looks like an A. And then I, U, E, O, A, I, U, E, O. Something great about Japanese is that most vowels and other sounds kind of stay the same no matter what. So like how in English, a can be a, what do they say in kindergarten? There's like 5 different ways to pronounce a. But in Japanese, there's only one way. So if you see this somewhere in a word somewhere, it's always pronounced the same way. So a. And the same with all the other vowels. So a, I, U, E, O. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Sa, shi, su, se, so. ta, chi, 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 ta, chi, tsu, 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 ta, chi, tsu, te, to, na, ni, nu, ne, no, ha, hi, hu, he, ho, ma, mi, mu, me, mo, and then ja, ju, no, ya. This is ya. Why you say ja? This is ya. Ya, you, yo, ya, you, yo, ra, uri, uru, re, ro, wa, o. It's kind of like wo. But when you're using it in a sentence, it's also a particle, and you'll just like remember when we said jusu o kudasai? It had this for the o, jusu o kudasai. And then they also have the sound for an N in Japanese. So So yeah. Mate. Okay. Especially notable, it's only found at the end of another syllable. Like nihongo. Hon. H-O-N. So it'd be like hon, like ho, hon. So that is hiragana, my favorite.